I heard this story about a house that was completely infested with mimics. Now, it all started off with this family who lived in New York. And they had lived in this big home in a rural area. They, really, for the longest time, like, didn't have anything weird ever happen. Until one night, the wife and husband are, in the living room, and their kids are gone with a family friend. Well, the husband says, I'm going to, leave and I'll be back. I'm going to go to the store. Do you need anything? And his wife says, No, I'm good. I'll see you when you get back. So her husband goes out the front door, gets in his car, and drives off. Right after he pulls out of the driveway, like all of a sudden she hears a noise upstairs. And when she walks upstairs, she sees her husband come out of the closet and just start walking down the hallway. And she's like, honey, like, wait, how'd you get upstairs? Like, you came back home? And he's like, yeah, I'm going back to the car. I'll talk to you later. And so he just like goes downstairs and goes out the front door. So she calls her husband on the cell phone and was like, why'd you come back to the house? Like, that was kind of weird. What were you doing upstairs? And he goes, what are you talking about? Like, I'm far from home. Like, I've been driving for like a little while now. And she's like confused and she thinks like he's just playing a prank on her. So fast forward to the wife and their two kids are sitting on the couch. And one of the, I'm sorry, the wife and one of the kids are sitting on the couch. And one of the daughters comes downstairs and they say, like, hey, what are you doing? You want to come watch a movie with us? And the daughter doesn't say anything. And they're like, hey, aren't you going to respond? Like, what's wrong? And like, the daughter still doesn't say anything. She just keeps walking past them. And she goes into another room. So the sister like follows and is like, says their name and is like, what are you doing? Well, all of a sudden, like the sister comes back down the stairs again because she said, I heard you guys calling my name. And they're like, wait, no, you just walked past us into that room. Like, how'd you get upstairs? And she's like, what are you talking about? Like, I've been upstairs in the bathroom. And once again, like they didn't know how, the wife didn't know what to think of this. So finally, like the last straw was one night, her husband and her two kids, they had left to go do something. And she's up in her bedroom. She hears like some rustling sound in her closet. And she's like, what is there like something in my closet? She opens the door and there's her husband, like, crouched down, holding his knees, like sitting in the closet, kind of like looking really weird, like has this strange look on her face. And she's like, what are you doing in the closet? I thought you were with our daughters. And like the man just, her husband just says, come in the closet with me. And she's like, what? And he's like, come in here, come in the closet. And she instantly like knew that wasn't her husband, and she ran out the door and calls up her husband and is like, get here right now. And shortly after that, they end up moving.